Regan Reed here again with cedarkeyspice.com. Today we're going to make our garlic herb buttermilk mashed potatoes. And the one reason that we came up with this, we have so many people that say, well, what do I do with the leftover buttermilk once I make the garlic herb key spice garlic sauce? Well, we said let's use the buttermilk in the mashed potatoes with the seasoning. Comes out great. It's a little bit different flavor. So that's what we've done. That's what we're going to show you today. I like the little red potatoes, they're creamy. I keep skin on, I like skin on. And you can see it's a 3-pound bag, so our recipe's to a 3-pound bag to make it easy. And you know what, make them all and leave leftover mashed potatoes. One thing we do, the leftover mashed potatoes the next day, we'll put them in a casserole dish and put some cheese on the top of them and slowly bake them. They're awesome. So there's many different ways of doing this. All you have to do when you do the mashed potatoes is nothing special. All you gotta do is just cut them in some rings and throw them in the pot, and then we'll just boil them. That's all you gotta do is just cut them up a little bit to get them so they tenderize. And then we're gonna add some water just to cover over the top of them and boil them until they're tender, and then we're gonna show you how we mash them and add all the other ingredients. All right, this is our potatoes all sliced, and you can see how we have them covered with water nicely, and we have a big enough pan to where it doesn't splash everywhere. We're going to put these on the stove on high, boil them until they're tender, and then we'll make the mashed potatoes. All right, everyone, the potatoes are boiled, and we're getting ready to mash them and make our mashed potatoes. All right, so turn that off, come over to the sink, drain your potatoes, and they're just nice and soft enough that we can mash them, and we're going to do hand mashed. We are going to do the real mashed potato. All right, keep them in the pot, grab your potato masher, and just start mashing. I like mine a little bit lumpy. If you don't like them lumpy, then you know what, keep mashing and keep mashing. And you can see how nice and hot they are. Okay. We're going to throw in our whole stick of butter. Gotta like the butter. Just get it down there and mash it. I left this out for a while so it softened a little bit. You can do that also. If not, throw it in cold. The potatoes will actually loosen it up real quick. Okay. I'm going with 3 tablespoons Cedar Key. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're going to go with 1½ cups of buttermilk. Remember, this is what we've done. We've developed a recipe that if you're not sure what to do with the leftover buttermilk, here's your solution. So we're going to go 1½ There's 1. And I'm just going to fill this halfway. And there's the half. Okay? It's going to seem soupy at first. What's going to happen is all that starch in the potatoes is going to actually then help thicken it up, but it's going to be very creamy. See how it's a little bit loose, but it's thickening up real nice. Oh, you can smell that garlic, you can smell the butter, and then that buttermilk. Oh. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to give it a little taste. Perfect. There's your garlic herb buttermilk mashed potatoes. What we're going to do is put a lid on it, put it over by the stove, keep it warm, and then we can serve it when we're ready. All right, we're taking our mashed potatoes now at this point that have been creamed and ready to serve. Got our serving dish. We're just going to take these mashed potatoes out. They've been sitting on the stove for a little bit. Just keep them warm. They're nice and hot. You can see how nice and creamy they are. And if you want to even finish it up, you can put a big old pat of butter or a couple right on the top. And sometimes what I like to do is just a little dusting right across the top. And there's our garlic buttermilk mashed potatoes.